indigo child. Suppressed emotions from anti-wild. Under duress when brought to trial. So defined, copy my style. And if I die tonight, bury me a cheat. That's the only remedy to set my soul free. Mental slavery prohibits the further to see. Once conscious, the darkness is easy to reach. I ain't connected physically to teach. The good shepherd came for the sheep. If I'm broke, then I forfeit my seed. The high priest delivering lyrics that are deep. I say indigo child, chant this song out loud. My children, the time is now. I'm on. I say indigo child, chant this song out loud. My children, the time is now. I'm on. Meta science. Let's go. Light codes, transmit from stars. Preserving the rhythm in people's jars. Astral project like an avatar. I just be place, we let me down. Life is superficial and lovely time. Sometimes my brain just wants to break down. Which occurs when losing focus. Become reborn like a lotus. Meta science. Materialize and transform into ether. Any natural feature. Healing music for the deceiver. Pause. Ask yourself, are you a believer that life will get a little better with patience as we build to become one nation? No, Satan's power is your temptation, so never be in concentration of your own creation. The time is now. As an indigo child, jump the song out loud. My children, the time is now. As an indigo child, jump the song out loud. My children, the time is now. My children, the time is now to stand up and face reality and conquer your own destiny. The Most High, El Elyon, I know Allah is watching and guiding us to our destiny. Always have faith and unconditional love and seek salvation within thyself. Ishq, or divine love, is incubated in everything that exists. All is in all, nothing can be added or taken from the all. I'm one. Alright, you done knows I'm on the track. About to spit some more. Check it. Living a crooked life for eternity, while mortal souls try and crooked for currency. There's an urgency to see things with clarity. Apparently, speaking the truth can cause a felony. That's why I and I have faith in the Most High to protect me from my enemies. Cause the feeling of jealousy is only for my souls will fill before pedigree. Refuse to take the remedy to their stubborn tendencies, which results into harsh penalties. Pow, 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 meta science. Fed up of living. Cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sinning. Meta science, high priest, let's go. Fed up of living. Cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sinning. Meta science, high priest, let's go. In the world where the greatest keeps us locked, society's got us cased up like a box. Trying to get out, but cased up like a box. The world must rise and higher because make us watch TV to keep our eyes blocked, keep our minds lost. Shoot full of those hanging out on the blocks. Minutes later, getting searched by the cops. They're attacked to scam members. Now their names are looking for work, but it's hard to get jobs. Now the only option to make money is work. I use reverse psychology to change what we got. And boys are leeches and low cost. The more the eyes big, meditate and focus. The fallen angels, that's what they really cause. But by the time one day, just believe and trust. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sin. Metal Science, High Priest, let's go. Metal Science, High Priest, let's go.
You was fraudulent with your lies, you put my soul. Decorated the juicy soul with cuts and bars. Innocence with no protection, I will protect it. Innocence because it's weak, so I get the message. No issues within my speech, may have you threatened. But my lingo for the streets, I'm really well spoken. Vigilant with visualizing, that's my focus. Why these birds be singing for some flower bread? I'm utilize my name for the seasons left. I've been trying to have a lot of games with the lost that's left. I'm inclined with the mic sonically, a piece of rest. But until then, all I can say the rest. I'm labeled goop, that's right. I'm that chick rolling round with the spook, yeah. That Scooby Doo, yeah. Sing up a whale lullaby while he shed his last cry. Cause he saw it goes before he drove. My thought process different, yeah. It's either you and I, so the balls in your court. No, if you miss, know that I'm coming for your neck and deflating the hole. Notice was the warning, yeah. I'm in my own lane while these chicks always trying to swerve in. Caution for the fake girl with the rough edges, but still trying to claim that she's missed. Lies you would tell, Miss, yeah. Lies you would tell, Miss, yeah. See them root like sticks, pearly top out of where you get locked up. Yeah.
I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sinning. Metal Science, High Priest, let's go. 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 You done knows I'm on the track. Serious. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Living life as a move. While temptation is inevitable to miss. Whether it's the money or a kiss, a gun or a fist. Disagreeable thoughts destroy myself from being bliss. I'm living absolute truth. Frequencies out of this world have been recorded in this vocal police. See a brother and they're ready to shoot. But my soul is forever bulletproof. Police break into my car while they handcuff me and search for the loot. My spirit is diverting off God's route. I'm a free man. I obey God's law. I don't follow any flipping statutes. Eternal being who's been conditioned to release the beast. I told you I was the high priest, but lately the demons are looking at me like I'm a kosher feast. Or is it I'm a troubled soul who rejects peace, simultaneously causing chaos in the streets? Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a suggestion. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a gesture.
Reminded of my high residence. I'm no longer negligent of the cause, and due to the force, I am reference to self-fight residence. Plus, on the seat of seriously, I hold the seat of perception. So I'm presidentially free as the most high elite. Well, life is so sweet, cause I'm constantly blinking to the eye as the illumined eye illusion in thy artistry. Say I'm still at least. Uphold one illuminates crystalline, so sharp and clean as glorious Assassin's Creed. Got me moving through the shadows and shades of triple darkness, leaving masterpieces for many adepts to practice. Writing and speaking spells out across four corners, causing an effect on elements. Pursue the language of suggestion. I'm becoming arm, nigga, arm, head, lethal weapon. Arm, nigga, arm, head, lethal weapon. Generator, operator, destroy your dimensions. Generator, operator, destroy your dimensions. It's serious.
Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a suggestion. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a suggestion. Calculating my frequency will be an infinite process. Darkness is what I express. 30 more, never be less. Occult knowledge is light expressing death. I ain't perfect, but I'm work in progress. Chi absorbed with every single breath. How much time I have left, my spirit is constantly not at rest. Serving the food, smoking so much loud, I feel a big dick up. That's what my mind. She tells me she feels good when I bust. We can go forever. We're not in a rush on a serious note. That means you have a weak mind, not a weak soul. It's more powerful than the fossil fuel coal. Rhymes are more physical and complex than the SCN's beloved Dead Sea Scrolls. I'm on mental science. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a suggestion. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a suggestion. All right. You're done now. You already know what time it is. It's meta science. Meta science. I'm on L, the high priest, Grand High of Meta Science Ministries. Let's go. Check.
Every day I pray, in the street with the hustle, they pray for this lockdown, no make us see the way. So we really want to take it, make better sense, but you show us, make it right to us, make it show us the way. For all the same, we have to keep on, like a moving train, never done. Have mercy on me, I don't believe in the life of the sinner.
Meta science, lost the wisdom. Let me see, come again, meta science. Let me see, come again, meta science. Let me see, come again, meta science. Say it with the high priest. Let me see, come again, meta science. I'm on L, the street prophet. Check it. And it's I'm on L, the high priest, and that ain't no gimmick, hotel hustling. Laws present but remains unseen. Laws present but remains unseen. Come on. Mental science. Damn Black Lives Matter. Why you watch your brother getting bad? Join Mental Science Ministries and stand by my side. You, my brothers, raise one fist in the air. Give thanks for life. Give thanks for the breath. We are the strongest. We're the last ones left. Chant it one more time with the high priest. Someone else. Mental science. Give thanks for life. Give thanks for the breath. We are the strongest. We're the last ones left. Let me see. Come again. Mental science. Come again. Mental science. Say it with the high priest. I can't hear you. Say it with the high priest. I can't hear you. Come on. Especially my spiritual warriors in Nigeria, Delta State, River State, and Lagos. Let's go. Mental science. 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 Let's go. Let me see. Come again. Mental science. Let me see. Come again. Mental science. This is the high priest, Grand Hyphen of Mental Science Ministries. I'm on L. We need you. Let's go. Mental science. Mental science. Mental science. Let's go. Mental science. Mental science. Come on. Now, all my queens, make some noise. All my kings, make some noise. If you're a goddess, make some noise. If you're God, make some noise. If you're having a good time, make some noise. Come on, let's go. Let me see. Come again. Metal science. 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 Baby, I need you to scream. You're a beautiful queen, and you're feeling supreme. Baby, I need you to scream. You're a beautiful queen, and you're feeling supreme. Baby, I need you to scream. You're a beautiful queen, and you're feeling supreme. You're a beautiful queen, and you're feeling supreme. You're a beautiful queen, and you're feeling supreme. Metal science. Metal science. Metal science. Let's go. Come on. Metal science. Metal science. Metal science. Let's go. Come on. Metal science. Metal science. Metal science. Come on. Metal science. Metal science. Metal science. All right. We're almost there. Almost getting ready. You're done now. Metal science. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have to switch it up and play the new tune. And what's the new tune, High Priest? Well, it goes like this. Let's go. Metal science. Come on! Freedom! Metal science! Freedom! Like a runaway slave. Freedom! Like I just got paid. Freedom! Come on! Freedom! Metal science! Freedom! I can't hear you. Freedom! Come on! Freedom! Metal science! Freedom! Say it with your chest. Freedom! All my queens, let me hear you say freedom. All my queens, let me hear you say freedom. All my jail brothers, let me hear you say freedom. All my brothers, let me hear you say freedom. All my sisters, let me hear you say freedom. Pump your fist in the air to show that you get a high priest, and the freedom fires are the government's worst nightmare. Let us prepare to damage and take this new world order that is treated us unfair. First solution is a revolution. This is a freedom song, so sing along. We're a million man strong. The war is on because Babylon did us wrong. The time is now to be awake. The television broadcast the news that is fake. I'm the high priest. When I get high, I levitate. When the war is over, heaven on earth is what we're going to create. The high priest and his mental science soldiers and his freedom fight. He'll give us for our sins, no else, only on freedom. Freedom, come on, freedom. All right. Okay, all right. Enough of this. Let's get into the main event now. Before we start, we first must give thanks and praises to Atum-Re, Amun-Re, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, El-Elyon, El-Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Marduk, Melchizedek, Al-Qadir, Usa, Uset, Heru, Anu, Enki, Ma'at, Ptah, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, Metal Science, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, and to the Most High. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. La ilaha illallah. Greetings, my spiritual warriors and my Metal Science soldiers. This is the High Priest, Grand Hyphen of Metal Science Ministries. I'm one L. You done know Metal Science? Now, my name is the High Priest Someone L. And welcome tonight on the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show, the Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also on YouTube Live, Odyssey, Instagram Live. The High Priest Someone L is here tonight to deliver a special press conference for the new Freedom Project, the Freedom Meta Science Project. You done know Meta Science. Now, shout out to all the freedom fighters that are in YouTube Live, Instagram Live, and also listening via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. You done know Meta Science. Now the High Priest Someone L hopes you can hear him loud and clear. Can you hear the High Priest Someone L loud and clear? Because tonight you need to listen carefully what the High Priest Someone L has to say. Now, Delivering Liberty said, need to link the sound of your speakers as we can't hear the music. Now, Delivering Liberty, shout out to you for being in the YouTube Live. Can you hear the High Priest Someone L loud and clear? Can you hear the High Priest Someone L loud and clear? Okay. Now, let's sort this out. All right. Okay. Now tonight, like what the High Priest Someone Else said, we have a press conference for the Freedom Project, the Freedom Meta Science Project. As you can hear, who is calling me? Hold on. Yo. Bro, that's on the radio. What you telling me? Yeah, what you telling me? Yeah, but what you telling me? Okay, and welcome back to the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also on Instagram Live, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and YouTube Live, and also on Odyssey. You're done now, Meta Science. Now, if you want to see the High Priest Someone L live and direct in 4K vision in his High Priest attire, because tonight is a special show. A special episode on the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show. All you have to do is go on YouTube. Type in on YouTube search engine Amun L, which is spelled Amun as in A for Africa, M for magnificent, U for upliftment, and N for Nubian, space L, which is spelled E for Elyon and L for love. As you click search, you will see the High Priest Someone L's YouTube channel. You will identify the High Priest Someone L by his attire. He is wearing a beret and a khaki suit, ready for war, ready for what's going on right now on the planet. you smash that red button that says subscribe. You smash that bell icon so you can be notified when the High Priest Someone Else going live or dropping new content. High Priest Someone Else again is delivering the Freedom Project, which is going to be available on Friday the 11th of March 2022 in 2 days time. So you better subscribe to the High Priest Someone Else YouTube channel so you do not miss this launch of the Freedom song, the Freedom Metal Science song. Because right now, we all need our freedom. We all need some enlightenment. We all need that razor cutting truth. And also, we need that healing music to motivate us, to inspire us, to do what we got to do in our daily lives. Now, High Priest Someone Else is going to leave that for the next segment, the second segment of the Metal Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1, and also on YouTube Live and Instagram Live. Now, what the High Priest Someone Else is saying, the High Priest Someone Else has been kind of upset today. And look, High Priest Someone Else gonna keep it 100. High Priest Someone Else has been witnessing and experiencing systematic and institutionalized racism. And he admits that he loves everybody, no matter what color you are, what race, what religion, etc., etc. But there is some people that do not like the High Priest Someone Else energy, do not like how the High Priest Someone Else vibrates himself. And as a result, they want to put I down, make High Priest Someone Else in a lower state of mind. And High Priest Someone Else is not going out like that. He ain't going out like that. He's always going to encourage himself and self-motivate himself and motivate others to never be depressed, never be feeling anxiety, and also never, ever having suicidal thoughts. Because some people on this planet want you to feel a certain way because they feel a certain way, and they want to transfer that energy towards your being, your soul, your spirit. But we ain't going out like that. That's why we made this song called the Freedom Song. I'm gonna get into it, like what we said in the second segment of the Metal Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show. You don't know Metal Science. But you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? Because I Someone Else knows what time it is. It is time. It is time for the Metal Science Ministries prayer. Because we let you in a little secret. You see, the prayer, when you say it correctly, when you mean it, when you say it with your heart, you can perform miracles. You can move mountains. You can do anything that is necessary in your life when you do the prayer. For example, High Priest Someone Else went today to work. You can imagine he was going to work all the way to Hatfield. Do you even know where Hatfield is, High Priest Someone Else? Of course I know where Hatfield is. Hatfield is very far outside the M25 in Hertfordshire. He woke up 5:30 in the morning and left his house 5:45 in the morning, doing his first job, the paper round. Because you see that paper round is certified. High Priest Someone Else always gonna get paid for that paper round. That's why he's still doing it over 10 years. 10 years! He's been doing it over 10 years. We're talking about almost 20 years. High Priest someone else been doing this paper because it's certified, it's guaranteed pay. And don't despise High Priest someone else for doing that. Because look, at the end of the day, no one wants High Priest someone else to elevate and to reach his potential. The only person that is gonna make sure High Priest someone else reaches potential, and also you and you and you and you, is the Most High. So we can only show our gratitude to the Most High by saying the prayer. So anyway, let's wrap this story up. So High Priest someone went to Hatfield. He goes to the site, the construction site. Says, "I'm here, mate. Yeah, you ready for me?" So he goes. The man sees High Priest, doesn't see High Priest someone. Oh, first of all, he's like, I'm coming, getting excited. As soon as he sees High Priest someone, he makes the excuse and says, High Priest, where's your harness? And then High Priest is like, the agency didn't tell me I need a harness for this job. He's like, oh, you need a harness, mate. Can't come on site without a harness. And already the High Priest someone else feeling that discrimination, that institutionalized and systematic racism. But it doesn't matter, because God had a special plan for the High Priest someone else. Because as soon as he come back to London, there was a job waiting for him, and he got the full pay for the job. You don't know meta science. You know why? You know why the High Priest someone else had that job guaranteed? Because of the faith and prayer to the Most High. You don't know meta science. So you know what we're going to do right now? Do you know what we're going to do right now, my kings and queens and gods and goddesses and freedom fighters? We are going to do the prayer to show our gratitude to the Most High. So the High Priest has one question for all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses. Are you ready for the prayer? I cannot hear you. Are you ready for the prayer? Because the High Priest was ready for the prayer. Let's go. Meta science. So the first prayer that we are going to do is Psalms 91, meta science style. Or Tehillim 91 for my Hebrew Israelites. And we're going to do it quick. No time wasting. If you're not ready for the prayer, the High Priest, someone else going to do the prayer without you. Let's go. Meta science. He that dwelleth in the secret place of El Elyon, i.e. the Most High, shall abide under the shadow of El Shaddai, i.e. the Almighty. I will say of Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. He is my refuge and my fortress. My Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. In him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid by the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fleeth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come near thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, which is my refuge, even El Elyon, i.e. the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come near thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion, and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I shall deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy and show him my salvation. Meta science. And the high priest, someone else. Hopes you felt that prayer in your soul, in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit. Coming from your radio speakers, you're done. No, we don't play when it comes to prayer, meta science. Now the next prayer that we are going to do is Psalm 71, telling him 71. And as we said, we are not wasting no time because time is very precious tonight on the Meta Science Ministry, Reasoning and Fellowship Show. If you're not on the same speed as the high priest someone else, you better catch up. You're done, no Meta Science. Let's go. In thee, O Atum Re, Amun Re, and Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, do I put my trust. Let me never be put to confusion. Deliver me in thy righteousness and cause me to escape. Incline thine ear unto me and save me. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. Thou hast given commandment to save me, for thou art my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O my Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel man. For thou art my hope, O Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Thou art my trust from my youth. By thee have I been holden up from the womb. Thou art he that took me out of my mother's bowels. My praise shall be continually of thee. I am as a wonder unto many, but thou art my strong refuge. Let my mouth be filled with thy praise and with thy honor all the day. Cast me not off in time of old age. Forsake me not when my strength faileth. For thine enemies speak against me, and they that lay wait for my soul take counsel together, saying, Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim have forsaken him, persecute and take him, but for there is none to deliver him. O Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, be not far from me. O Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, make haste for my help. Let them confound it and consume our adversaries to my soul. Let them be covered with the reproach and dishonor that seek my hurt. But I will hope continually and will yet praise thee more and more. My mouth shall show forth thy righteousness and thy salvation all the day. For I know not the numbers thereof. I will go in the strength of Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. I will make mention of thy righteousness, even of thy only. Oh, Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, thou hast taught me from my youth, and hitherto have I declared thy wondrous works. Now also, when I'm old and grey-headed, oh, Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, forsake me not until I have showed thy strength unto this generation, and thy power to everyone that is to come, thy righteousness also. Oh, Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim is very high, who has done great things. Oh, Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, who is like unto thee. Thou who showed me great and sore trouble shall quicken me up again and shall bring me up again from the depths of the earth. Thou shalt increase my greatness and comfort me on every side. I will also praise thee with the psaltery, even thy truth. O my Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Unto thee will I sing with the harp, O thou Holy One of Isis, Ra'el, Meta Science. My lips shall greatly rejoice when I sing unto thee, and my soul which thou hast redeemed. My tongue also shall talk of thy righteousness all the day long, for they are confounded, for they are brought unto shame that seek my hurt. Meta Science. Now the high priest, someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your soul, in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. We don't play when it comes to prayer. We make sure that prayer, you feel it in your soul. We make sure that it impacts your life. You're done, no Meta Science. Now the next prayer we are going to do is coming from the New Testament. We are done with our Old Testament prayers from the Tanakh. We're moving on to the New Testament, which is the teachings of Yeshua Yamashiach, i.e. Jesus Christ, or the Christos. Done, no Meta Science. Now we're going to start off with the Lord's Prayer. The Lord's Prayer. Yes, the Lord's Prayer in the original tongue, which is the Greek. Yes, the Greek. Remember, the Bible or Helios Biblios was written in the Greek first, and now we're going to translate it after into the English. You're done now. Meta science. Let's go.
Pater hemon ha entois uranois, hagias theto ta onomasu, theto te basileasu, gende theto ta thelemasu, hos en urano, kai epi testis. Tonarton hemon, ton epiusion, dos emin semen, kai aphes emin ta ophelimata hemon, os kai hemes afiamen tois opheletes imon. Kai me esenenke semas is perasmon, ala rusai hemas apo tu ponebus. Amen.
All right, and welcome back to the Metal Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also on YouTube Live, and also on Instagram Live, and also on actual coverage on YouTube. You're done now, Metal Science. Thank you, Suraj, for broadcasting on your channel. You're done now, Metal Science. Now, so we are going to translate that prayer, and it goes like this. And after this manner, therefore pray ye, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For the power and the glory is to the Most High. You're done now. Amen. Amuna Sheo, Metal Science. The high priest. I hope you felt that prayer in your soul, in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul, coming from your radio speakers. You're done now, Metal Science. The time is 20:57. We're moving now onto our Muslim prayers quickly. Unfortunately, we're not going to finish all the prayers in the first segment, so we're going to continue after the second segment after 9 o'clock. But let's go. So the first prayer we're going to do in the Quran is Surah Al-Fatiha, i.e. the opener. We're going to start off in the Arabic and translate into the English. You're done now, Metal Science. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Amen. Okay. So Surah Al-Fatiha in the Arabic. Now we're going to translate into the English. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. All praise is Allah, Lord of all worlds, the most compassionate, most merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Guide us along the straight path, the path you have blessed, not those you are displeased with, or those who are astray. You're done now, Metal Science. And that was for my Muslim brothers and sisters, especially those who are in jail. You're done now, Metal Science. Hope you felt the prayer in your soul, in your heart, in your bones, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. Let's go, Metal Science. So the next prayer that we're going to do is Surah Al-Ikhlas, the sincerity. Same fashion, we're going to start off in the Arabic and then translate into the English. Let's go, Metal Science. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Qul huwa Allahu ahad, Allah as-samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad. Walam yakun kufuwan. All right. So we just said the Al-Ikhlas in the Arabic. Now we're going to translate it in the English. It goes like this. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. Say, O Prophet, He is Allah, one and indivisible. Allah, the sustainer needed by all. He has never had no offspring, nor he was born, and there is none comparable to him. You're done now, Metal Science. And the high priest someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your soul, in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, in your body coming from your radio speakers. The time is 20:59 and 50 seconds. High priest someone else going to be back after the news, about 5 minutes. And then we're going to go into the second segment, the main event. You're done, no mental science.
Amiga Radio, 104.1 FM. News and views around your community.
This is the AmigaRadio.co.uk news at 9. Ukraine's president says children are under the wreckage of a maternity hospital hit by a Russian airstrike in Mariupol. Boris Johnson has called it depraved. It's one of the cities which has again struggled to safely evacuate civilians. Defence Secretary Ben Wallace has told MPs that while Ukraine may be in its darkest hour, Vladimir Putin is failing in his objectives.
While Russian forces are in control of Kherson, Melitopol, Berdyansk in southern Ukraine,
Okay. Now we're off air. We are off air. Does anybody have a question for the high priest someone else? We are going to come back on air in about 5-10 minutes. Okay, but right now it's exclusive. Exclusive. You can talk to the high priest someone else and say what you want to say to the high priest someone else. You don't know mental science. High priest someone else. Already, we're getting a phone call. Yo. What you saying? Yeah, man. Is it? Yeah. You're in luck, innit? But that's after 10, innit? I said you're in luck, but that's after 10, innit? After 10, innit? Yeah, that's when I finished. Like, that's what I'm saying, 10 o'clock. Huh? What is it? Yeah, I said after 10 on the radio. Like, I finished at 10. My project, innit? Like my music is coming out. Yeah. We're just on break, and then we're gonna go into the music, innit? The press conference. Yeah. Alright, you say that. Alright. Sorry about that. So look, high priest someone else back. We got 1 hour left, or less than 1 hour, because we still got 7 minutes until high priest someone else back on air. Now high priest someone else. High priest someone else is gonna do a little freestyle to this little beat that we've got. Yeah, we're gonna do a little freestyle in a minute. There we go. Yes. Now, is there any questions? Also, shout out to Delivering Liberty, yeah, aka Sean. Shout out to Mesh Glider, Matsy11A. He's Omicron. Shout out to all of you. Okay, we're not talking about that C word tonight. Yeah, that. We've moved on from that. We're now into the freedom era, which has always been the era. You follow that, but people forget about our freedom, and I put someone out to make a track called Freedom. You're done now. To power us, to make us remember who we are, to inspire us, to liberate us. You're done now. Let us say us. So yeah, we're gonna do a little quick freestyle in a minute. Just gonna sort this out on the Instagram. And to be honest, no one's even supporting on Instagram too tough, which is okay. It's okay, because this is just part one. Part two is coming up. And let's reload this beat. And let's keep it moving. All right, let's go meta science. Turn on the light. All right, let's reload this thing. Come on, freedom, mental science, freedom, like a runaway slave, freedom, like I just go, freedom, freedom, freedom. Come on, freedom, 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 mental science, freedom, 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 freedom. I can't hear you, freedom. Say it with your chest, freedom, freedom. Oh my queens, let me hear you say freedom. Oh my, let me hear you freedom. Oh my brothers, let me hear you say freedom. Oh my sisters, let me hear you say freedom. Oh my brothers, let me hear you say freedom, 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 freedom. Come on, freedom, 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 freedom. I can't hear you, freedom. Pump your fist in the air to show that you care. The high priest and the freedom fires are the government's worst nightmare. Let us prepare to damage and tear this new world order that is treated as unfair. Resolution is a revolution. This is a freedom song, so sing along. We're a million man strong. The war is on because Babylon did us wrong. Yeah, so that was a quick freestyle. Now this tune is coming out soon. Not soon. Well, actually soon. We're talking about in a couple of days. We've got the link available. High Priest someone. I was gonna put this link now in the chat. Let's put this link in the chat now. And let's get ready now for the part 2. What's the time? We've got 3 minutes left. Well, High Priest someone else going on air. Okay. So let's put this link. Still got enough. Okay. That's good. So this is the link I'm going to put in the chat. By the way, it's all free. Don't have to pay for nothing. It's the link in the chat. So you can pre-save this track that's coming out, and then you'll be able to listen to it as soon as it's released. And put it on your playlist, share it, make people know this tune is especially for the freedom fighters. Like what we said, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna explain why we made this track. What is the ethos about this track? Why did High Priest someone else decide that we need to have a freedom song? Especially for my brothers and sisters who are in Canada, Africa, Australia, anywhere in the galaxy, in the cosmos. Because we forget what's going on. Sometimes we need them kind of tunes just to make us strong and motivate us. They're done now, mental science. So yeah, we're gonna be live in 1 minute. So we're just getting ready. Let's go, mental science.
Throughout the world. And I deeply regret the legacy that it left, because it left a legacy of genocide, black on black genocide. And I apologize for my part in it. But I am deeply encouraged to see you here today. That lets me know that I'm not alone in deeply regretting this legacy and seeing it for what it is. And no one can have a better influence on gang violence or gang culture than gang members themselves, and therefore best positioned to reverse this course of violence. But we must do work. We must get out there and we must forge peace. We must stop exterminating one another. We must stop all of this madness, because at the end of the day, we have only ourselves to blame. We must have a do or die attitude as we were as street warriors to rebuild our culture and to create a new lasting legacy of peace.
And welcome back. And welcome back. Welcome back to the Metal Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also on YouTube Live, Instagram Live, and also Odyssey, and also on Actual Coverage YouTube channel. You don't know Metal Science. Now, the time is 9:10. We've almost finished our prayers. We've got 2 more prayers to do. We've got one Granny told us to do, which is Matthew 5, verse 3 to 10. And it's about remembering what Yeshua Yamashiach said, or Jesus Christ said. And he said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." Meta science. Now the high priest, someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your soul, in your bones, in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. Now the last prayer that we are going to do is the most important prayer on the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, YouTube Live on High Priest Someone Else YouTube channel. I'm on L, and also on Actual Coverage. You don't know Metal Science. The Metal Science prayer. The most important prayer. Are you ready for the Metal Science prayer? I cannot hear you. Are you ready for the Metal Science prayer? Because the High Priest someone else ready. Let's go. Metal Science. Now shout out to Going to Central and Maxi 11A. Let's go. We give thanks and praises to Atum Re, Amun Re, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, El Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Marduk, Melchizedek, El Elyon El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Usar, Uset, Heru, Anu, Enki, Ma'at, Ptah, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, Meta Science, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, and to the Most High. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. La ilaha illallah. We give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us and guiding us away from the evil and wickedness that exists in the planet and in the cosmos. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the mercy upon our souls. We give thanks and praises to the Most High for the forgiveness for our sins. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the grace that we receive in every breath that we take and in every moment that we live. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for loving and protecting our loved ones and those that are on the other side in heaven. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the prosperity that we shall receive tomorrow and in the next coming of days. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the blessings that we can count and that we receive and give. And lastly, we give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us and guiding us and also being our shield as we walk the path of righteousness so that we can enter the kingdom of heaven, which is Zion. Amen. Amuna Sheo, Meta Science. Now the high priest has said all the prayers tonight. Now we are getting ready for the main event. And the high priest has one last question for my freedom fighters, for my kings, for my queens, for my gods and my goddesses. Are you ready? Are you ready for the main event on the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Radio Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also on YouTube Live and Instagram Live and on Actual Coverage TV? I cannot hear you. Are you ready? Are you ready for the main event on the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and on YouTube Live and on Actual Coverage and on Instagram Live? High Priest, I was almost ready. We're gonna go into it. One moment. You're done on Meta Science. Okay. All right. Now, we are ready now. We are ready for the main event. So let's go. Now, to the millions for our listening via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, also on YouTube Live, also on Instagram Live, on the High Priest Someone L's YouTube channel, which is Amun L, which is spelled Amun as in A for Africa, M for Magnificent, U for Upliftment, N for Nubian, space L, which is spelled E for El Elyon and L for Love, and also on the Instagram Live channel, which is high underscore priest underscore 720, which is spelled high as in H for hero, I for intuition, G for God, H for hero, underscore priest, which is spelled P for perfect, R for respect, I for intuition, E for El Elyon, S for success, T for terrific, underscore 720, and also on Actual Coverage. To the millions that are listening right now, let's get ready for Meta Science. Tonight on the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and Instagram and YouTube Live. We are having a press conference for the new Freedom Meta Science Song Project. Yes, tonight, High Priest Someone one more time, giving a shout out to Going Central, Maxi 118, Stephen West, and all of you freedom fighters and kings and queens that are listening right now. Yes, we are having a press conference tonight because we want to big up this project, the Freedom Project. Now, first of all, the High Priest Simon L is going to read the press release that was made for the High Priest Simon L before we get into any details and any questions about this project. So, this press release written by Global Sound Group for immediate release says, Amon L announces release of new single Freedom. The release date is the 11th of March 2022, which is going to be available on all streaming platforms, all DSPs. Also, it's going to be available on YouTube, AudioMax, Spotify, Apple Music. Possibly, we're going to have hard copy CD of this Freedom Project because we don't know what's going to happen next month or next week or tomorrow. Who knows? They might shut down the internet because of this war that's going on. Putin might just do a cyber attack and that's it. No more internet for everybody. And then we have to go old school. And most people don't buy CDs or make CDs no more. When CD is certified, and look at the time, it's 2021. 2121, synchronicity, meta science. So anyway, Amon L's captivating new single, Freedom, will be released on the 11th of March. The new delivery is Amon L's first of the year, and it is one you do not want to miss. You do not want to miss this Freedom song. Right now, you're hearing the beat of the Freedom song. The hip-hop centered woke rapper from London hits the ground running with a sound that will leave you hanging on its every note. The drums have a thunderous quality, as you can hear in the instrumental. The bass has a contagious cadence, and Amon L's rap delivery has an impact like no other. Amon L draws influence from the game's greats like Tupac and Ice Cube, but he still adds his own unique components and edge, allowing him to stand out easily. His enthusiasm is palpable, and his narrative hits close to home, with him speaking candidly about desiring freedom. So, ready some hip-hop which arrives with a bang. Look no further than Freedom by Amon L, which is out on March 11th. Now, the press release will be released as soon as this press conference is over. So if anybody wants a copy of this press release, all you have to do is call 07539 968 143 or text 07539 968 143. Now the High Priest Simon L is going to put this number in the comments or in the group chats. Can you type your Instagram? This is what someone is saying on the YouTube. And I give thanks that people want to know. High Priest Simon L. So we're going to type this Instagram now, which is high_priest_720. Okay, Instagram. If you want to call High Priest Simon L, is also going to put the number 07539 968 143. If you have any questions for the High Priest Simon L right now, in fact, we're going to make it international so that anybody can call in. So +475 3996 8143. That's in the YouTube. We're putting it in the Instagram. Let's make it international again. So +44, not +33, +44. We're not, yeah, +44 79 75 3996 8143. So 075 3996 8143. Oh, 143. Okay. Call this number. This number. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now, one person saying going to Central is asking High Priest Simon L. And also WTF is going on. It's saying love the Metal Science track. Yeah, good thanks. Found you, bro, going to Central. Going to Central's asking High Priest Simon L. Do you go to Speaker's Corner? Look, I was at Speaker's Corner the other day. Not last week, but 2 weeks ago. We were doing the freedom protest on the 26th of February. We also recorded the footage, which we're going to produce a movie, a mini movie in the next couple of days so that you guys can watch and see what we're about in terms of UK, in terms of London, in terms of the freedom fighters, what we're about, because we make things happen. You follow that. All these policies that we're going to be put in place are not put in place because of the freedom fighters. And you freedom fighters, you better give yourself a round of applause, because it's you and you that made the difference. You follow that. You made the difference. You're the ones that made sure that our human rights have not been subjected to the evil and wickedness that controls this planet, because you stood up for your rights. Even High Priest Simon L was out on Monday for the Canada convoy for the Trudeau that came into London, UK to meet Boris Johnson at 10 Downing Street. We all stood outside, including Delivering Liberty and all the other freedom fighters, and we told them what time it was, that you need to get out of here and leave us alone. So anyway, back to the music. So what inspired you, High Priest Simon L? What inspired you to make this track called Freedom? Well, High Priest Simon L was inspired because the last track that we had, which was Black C Word 19, OG Metal Science version, was not allowed to be played on the radio. You follow that? It was banned from the radio. It was banned from YouTube. You can still listen to it, but it was banned. No one wanted to promote that track because it was speaking too much truth. It was razor cutting truth, but no one wanted to expose. Instead, they wanted to conceal that from the people and make sure that everybody is living and listening to the narrative of the lies on the mainstream media. So the High Priest Simon L thought, you know what? We have to come in a different approach. We need to be talking about our human rights. We need to be talking about liberation and freedom. And the only way that we can be universal is becoming more commercialized and be talking about certain things. Hold on. Hello. Yeah, who's that? Bruv, I don't know who it is, bruv. Yeah, well, go on. Bruv, I'm on the radio, innit? Like, you know this already. Like, I'll call you when I'm finished. Bruv. Anyway, sorry about that. Now, I Priest Someone Out, all these wicked and evil forces, they don't want High Priest Someone Out to be delivering the truth. Instead, they want to interrupt the message that needs to be given. You follow that? Over some nonsense thing. They already know what time it is. High Priest Someone Else's priority is the radio. High Priest Someone Else's priority is delivering the truth to all you freedom fighters and all you kings and queens. And now, where were we? We're talking about this freedom track. Yes, we are delivering the track that is smart in the delivery, smart in the approach. We do not want to be talking about the C word, because once you talk about that C word, you just get blocked on YouTube. You get sanctioned, like what the mainstream media likes to talk about with everything with Putin and that, and also just no one wants to promote the truth. So we thought, look, let's just make this track that is universal, everybody can relate to, whether you're black, white, Indian, Asian, Arab, alien, whatever. Everybody wants freedom. Everybody wants liberation. Everybody wants to be able to feel connected and embrace themselves, basically. So this is why we made this track called Freedom. So the process of this freedom track, the process. So you can imagine, we started the project. This project came into manifestation, let's say in July. We started writing the bars, writing down the lyrics. And hold on, let's put this down so that people can listen. So can you hear me well? And you can hear the music, because we don't want the music to be draining the mic. So yes, so that's much better. So anyway, we had this track in the works, in the pipeline from July. And we are like, you see, the High Priest Someone Else has been through a journey with this track as well. The original producer for this track was supposed to be the Honorable Scratch Professor. However, what happened was, when it was summertime, so let's say last August, somewhere around there, I believe, August or September, around them times. So we had the Freedom Party, the first ever Freedom Party, and unfortunately, that was a success, but it didn't reach its potential because everybody just wanted it shut down. No one wanted anybody to have liberation. So that was another reason why High Priest Someone Else was motivated to make this Freedom Project. Those who came to the Freedom Party, the first ever Freedom Party, witnessed the energy of the metal science, and the High Priest Someone Else strongly appreciate, loves you all. So anyway, so Scratch Professor was supposed to make this track for the High Priest Someone Else. Yeah, and we're telling the story because this is how it came. And High Priest Someone Else was waiting, being patient, because High Priest Someone Else was on this Black Power, Pan-Africanism, doing the Black Pound thing and all that kind of stuff. You get it? High Priest Someone Else almost swore, but he never swore. But you get it. So anyway, so now when it was time to make this track with Scratch Professor, we went to Omar's studio. Yes, the Omar. Yeah, the one that's like, there's nothing like this. That guy. Yeah, we went to his studio, and it was like midnight. Yeah, Scratch Professor was like to High Priest, I want everything. I want food. I want medical. I want everything. And High Priest, I was like, sure, why not? Yeah, Black Power, Black people, yeah, all of that. And then High Priest someone else gave him everything. We went to the studio at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. You can even see the evidence on Facebook. If you go on Facebook, you will see the live. Long time ago, but High Priest someone I was there. This guy, boy, I'm not gonna lie, I won't knock him. He will make a beat in 1 second. I swear to you, he will make a beat in 1 second. He will just get his his gadget thing, and he'll just do something, and it's done. He will just make the beat 1 second, and it's done. So I someone we made a little beat, and then we started doing the freestyle, started being creative, whatnot. It was late anyway. It was late. So we wasn't gonna record there and then because High Priest someone else's energy was low, and High Priest someone else was feeling a bit tired at the same time. So anyway, when we went to the project and started doing the project, and when it was time to go, I was like, yo, Scratch. So what are you saying? You're gonna bounce down that project and send it to man so that I can practice, so next time we can record together? And he's like, oh, well, this was just a play around. This was a mess around. This wasn't the real thing. Like, if you really wanna make a beat with me, you gotta pay me. Yeah, but you gotta pay me a fee. And I someone else asked them from the get-go, do I have to pay you? Yeah, let me know how much it's gonna cost to make this track with you. And he was like, nah, don't worry, I don't need no money. Just sort me out. Just show me some love, and we'll get it done. And then it's like Scratch Professor betrayed I someone else as soon as he said, you gotta pay me. Because I someone else showed him the love, bought him anything he asked for, bought him his whole shopping, every single thing he asked for. I someone else bought it, whether it was the Kentucky Fried Chicken, whether it is the drink, the alcohol, every single thing, the snacks, every single thing I someone else bought him. And he did not want to be a team player with the High Priest someone else. So that made High Priest someone else pissed, because he was like, listen, F this guy, man. He's not serious. You get it, man. I got better producers than Scratch. Don't matter. So I thought, you know what? Let me just go back to my old original producer that is certified and we know what's going on. Someone screaming outside. Don't know who that is. So I went to my old producer, which is Odyssey. Now someone's calling. I'm good. Good. Let's see who's calling. I know who's calling, but we're not even gonna answer that because we still got things to do. We ain't finished. Question time and all of that is after I someone else finished the story. So anyway, I someone else went to the old producer, and then we just got it cracking straight away. This is around, let's say, October. About October, we got it cracking. Just 2 hours, we made this beat. You can hear this beat. We made it, and it was quick. And then I was practicing because he didn't get the flow right, and he wasn't ready to record, and plus he was working at the time, and there was no time to go studio and record. Because most time when I was making music, he's got enough time to make music. You follow that? Like he will just, let's say, do the paper round, and then the rest of the day he can practice. But because I someone else on construction times, you're working 7:30, sometimes no, minimum 7:30 to 4:30, sometimes 7:30 to 5:30. That's slave labor right there. But what can you do? It pays the bills. You get it? We've already explained earlier on the show about this discrimination thing. There's no other way for I someone else to make legit money. You get it? So anyway, like what we said, we're still not ready. We're still not ready for any questions. All that stuff will come at the end. So around October, we got this beat made. I someone else not ready to record. I someone else takes a break, goes on holiday, sees one of his wives. You follow that? Yeah, you heard it. I someone else got wives, not one but two. You get it? Yeah, and that's another story. We're not talking about that tonight. Anyway, so High Priest someone else goes Dominican Republic, Dominicana, and we're practicing on holiday to do the bars. We even do we perform the track in Dominican? No, we don't. We don't perform the track in Dominican Republic because them man weren't even ready. Them man were already on New World Order. They were already having passport and all that kind of stuff. You get it? They're already in that era of New World Order in Dominican Republic. So they're not ready for freedom. They're already in prison. You get it? They don't want to come out. They don't want to come out of prison. So we thought, you know what, forget about it. So High Priest someone comes back in December. We come back in December, and High Priest someone I was ready to ready now to do the track. We're ready. You follow that. We're ready to do the track. And as a result, the High Priest someone goes back to this Odyssey Studios in Brentford, and we record the track. It took about 2 hours, but this was like the rough version. This wasn't no mixed down final version in December 2021. And High Priest Montel was satisfied with the recording, with the flow, with everything. And High Priest Montel was happy. So the first time we performed this track was on New Year's. Was it New Year's Eve? Or no, the first time we performed the track was in December, the last protest in December 2021. I can't remember when that was. It probably the same December 19th or somewhere around them times. That's when we first performed the track, and everybody was feeling the track at the protest, the freedom protest, and we got good feedback from the track. Some people say, it don't sound good, but look, people look, when it comes to the music thing, a lot of people say opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one. You get it? Everybody has an opinion, and it's not everybody's opinion that you have is gospel. You follow that. You got to make your own decision. If you believe in the track and you like the track, it's for your satisfaction. It's not for anybody else's satisfaction. And High Priest someone else directing it to anybody that is a hater. So we performed the track around that December. Good feedback. Now, New Year's Eve, the freedom fighters, we all agreed to meet up in London Eye, South Bank, which is Waterloo, to have a freedom party for New Year's Eve. And you can see the footage of the High Priest someone else performing the track on New Year's Eve. If you go onto YouTube and type in on the High Priest someone else's YouTube channel, which is Amon L, and you will see on New Year's Eve the energy that High Priest someone else delivered, and also all the freedom fighters vibing and enjoying themselves as well. Again, we're still not ready. We're not ready for no phone call because they're telling the story. So anyway, so we performed the track. Not even not non-freedom fighters were feeling this track. They were feeling the freedom. And the High Priest someone knew that he had a hit, like how would we say, like a potential hit. That's it, a potential hit, because it's not a hit right now. It's not released yet, and people haven't actually heard it properly on how it's supposed to sound. So New Year's Eve, we're performing. We've got the footage. People are liking it. So now High Priest someone goes back to the studio, to this Odyssey studio. About, when was this? Maybe the end of January this year, 2022, around there, end of January, beginning of February, to do the final mix to it. We're doing the final mix to the track. And you know what? It was sounding tight. And you see High Priest someone is like, loves his designer. When it comes to anything, like when it comes to his car, when it comes to his clothes, it has to be premium, it has to be designer, especially the music. So when we're doing our music, we make sure that we master it at Abbey Road Studios. We don't go nothing less than Abbey Road Studios. Yeah, we don't go to no Mickey Mouse studio to master our track. We make sure we pay that crazy money so that our masters is our masters, innit? Because you know, when people talk about the masters not owning your masters, yeah, it's a problem. The record label owns your masters, and they don't play. They go to the best studios to master their tracks. So High Priest Muntal does the same for his record label, Metal Science Ministries record label. So we mastered it. It took like what, couple of hours to master the project, and yeah, as you can hear, it's sounding tight. The music is sounding clean. It's sounding serious. It's all on point. It's all. It's not the levels are all good. So anyway, so we went and mastered it. This is about, let's say, February. Again, Scratch, I'm not talking to you now. Yeah, that's all after. Yeah, just relax. You get it. I'll let you talk after I finish the story. So we go. I was thinking of a strategy because before High Priest Muntal kind of gave up on the music thing because he wasn't getting the support, and he's gonna be real. Now this is the realness coming out. He wasn't getting the support from his community for the music. People want. It's like when High Priest Muntal was trying to perform and do this how can I say, street performing, especially in his community, the black community. It's like they want to knock him off. They don't want him to perform. They want to silence him. You follow that? So it was the freedom fighters that inspired him when he was going to the protests and meeting like-minded people and performing the tracks and seeing people dancing, happy, vibing. He thought, you know what? You can't quit the game. You can't quit the music because these people love it. They loved it. They love the Metal Science. And especially when the High Priest Muntal was performing at Love Down. For those of you who are not aware of Love Down was, let's say, a movement back in 2021, around summertime, around that May, between May and July, we had Love Down. The first Love Down was in Shepherd's Bush, High Priest Muntal's hometown. That was the first Love Down where all the freedom fighters, like the millennials, the majority of them were millennials, meaning between 1980 to 2000, will camp in Shepherd's Bush Green and protest. Not a protest really, but just demonstrate their human rights to be able to camp on common land. And when High Priest Muntal entered the scene, entered the Love Down and started performing, all the freedom fighters loved it. And like what we said, we made new friends, we linked up with new people, and we all were unified as one at Love Down. Who came to Love Down? Let's see what's going on. So we got FTF is going on, and he says, I phoned you. You looked great. You look great. You see, were you at Love Down, WTF? Do you remember Love Down? And then we got Simarano Semi, V Your Life. I don't know what that means, but yeah. So we were at Love Down doing the thing, and we were just having a good time. So now fast forward back to 2022, so February. So I was like, listen, this track, we need to do it right. We need to have the PR. We need to have the best way to promote this track. I thought, let's talk to Resistance GP, let's talk to Delivering Liberty, let's talk to Actual Coverage, let's talk to 9/11 Media Consumer. Now I'll be real. Delivering Liberty, yeah, he told me the realness, yeah, and I respect him. I respect Sean, yeah, because I asked him if he can come tonight and film this press conference, and he told me, listen, bro, you know, that's not me in it. Like, I'm not a professional, yeah, when it comes to the PR, to the media thing. Yeah, but your best bet is to be speaking to Actual Coverage, Resistance GB, and 9/11 Media Consumer.
But these are like the top guys, you know, in terms of the freedom movement, and that are filming the footage. You follow that. Actual coverage, Resistance GB, 9/11 Media Consumer. Resistance GB and actual coverage, they're mostly London based. There's others, but these guys are the most famous, and you should support their channels. However, the only one that is supporting tonight is actual coverage. And High Priest Simon L has to give him a big shout out and also a round of applause for streaming this press conference on his channel remotely. So give him a round of applause and make sure you subscribe to his channel and you donate as well to his channel, because he's covering the realness. You get that? You get me? So anyway, so 2022 now. So we thought, yeah, we need to do this professionally. So High Priest Simon L got a PR manager from Global Sound Group to promote the Freedom track. And so far he's doing a good job. High Priest Simon L's got a lot of radio play, some of them PRS licensing, meaning that High Priest Simon L is getting royalties already for this track, but it's not even been released. And also, you know, he's putting in the work, making sure that this track is going to climb the charts, etc., etc. When it comes to this music game, you got to understand my kings and queens and freedom fighters. That it's not a thing that, you know, you're expecting your friends and family to make your tune go viral. The people that are closest to you are not going to make it go viral. You get it? They're not going to make it viral. They're not going to be sharing it and showing all that love. If anything, they're going to be hating on the track. It's those people that you don't even know that are the ones that are going to make it viral. And someone told that High Priest Simon L last week, yeah, that when it comes to the music game, as an artist, as any artist, whether it be a musician, whether it be a painter, a drawer, the artist, their job is the creative aspect of the project. For example, Vincent van Gogh, Picasso, who else? All these painters, they didn't sell their artwork to all these rich people. They had like an agent that was their mouthpiece, that was able to market and promote their art to these rich people. You follow that? And it's the same with the music game. As a musician, it is not our job to promote our music. We are only here to make the creative aspect of the project. And we know that sometimes it's difficult as an artist to blow up and go viral. And this is why you need a team. It's a team effort. The artist is like the brand or the ambassador for the brand. And then behind the scenes, you got your marketers, you got your manager, you got your PR. You follow that. So this is what we're saying in terms of this project, that we've made it secure, that hopefully we're going to get the numbers, and hopefully we're going to be representing our freedom community, not only in London, not only in UK, but also around the world. So anyway, so let's wrap it up, because we've got 7 minutes left before High Priest Simon L has to cut and leave. And we've got the spiritual doctor in the house gonna come on set as soon as the High Priest Simon L leaves. So anyway, so this track is coming out on March the 11th, 2022, in 2 days' time. It's going to be available on all streaming platforms, and also we're going to have the music video or movie. To be honest, I'd rather call it a movie or promo. Well, the promos are coming out hopefully by tomorrow. You'll see some promos on the Instagram, the YouTube, the Facebook, the Snapchat, etc., TikTok, all of them. And we're gonna this track was made for the freedom fighters especially, so that when we go out and we're protesting, this is the anthem. Yeah, when we're out on road, we're playing this track and we're making sure everybody knows. And funny enough, on Monday, when the High Priest of Munel played this track, when the High Priest of Munel was at number 10 Downing Street, the police straight away came up to the High Priest of Munel, was like, turn it off! Turn it off! We don't want to hear that! And you know, High Priest, there's nothing High Priest of Munel can do, especially because we already know what time it is. The institutionalized and systematic racism. High Priest of Munel try and talk or protest towards them. They're ready to put High Priest of Munel in the van and lock him up. You get me? That's what they're on. So, we want this just to go viral, and it's up to you guys that have listened tonight on the Mental Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship show to make it happen. You're done now, Mental Science. So now, do we have any questions? We've got 5 minutes left before we have to go. And really, we've only got 3 minutes because we've got 2 minutes for the prayer. So let's see in the chat. So we got WTF is going on. I go to all the freedom rallies. Yeah, look, WTF, you've probably seen, man. I've probably seen you, you've probably seen me. And it's something like we just haven't communicated, or we have communicated, but we haven't communicated online. You get it? Then we've got, what is it? Going to Central. I walked past Love Down. And did you enjoy it when you saw Love Down? Which Love Down did you go to? Because there was about 3 of them. There was the first one, the OG one, which was Shepherd's Bush. The second one was in Clapham Common. And the last one was in Hackney Downs, if you know where that is, or Hackney Marshes, round at them side. That was the last one, and then it just got cancelled. Hopefully this year we're gonna have something similar to that. WTF is saying, found a clip of you. Thank you for finding a clip of me. Yeah, love to that. What to expect with this track? You're just gonna expect freedom. In terms of the lyrics, all right, let's do it. Let's one more time before we get into the prayer. Let's perform it. Come on, freedom, mental science, freedom, like a runaway slave, freedom, like I just got paid, freedom, freedom, freedom. Come on, freedom, 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 mental science, freedom, 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 freedom. I can't hear you, freedom, 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 freedom. Come on, freedom, 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 freedom. I can't hear you, freedom. Say it with your chest, freedom, freedom. Oh, my queens, let me hear you say freedom. Oh, my jail brothers, let me hear you say freedom. Oh, my brothers, let me hear you say freedom. Oh, my sisters, let me hear you say freedom. Oh, my brothers, let me hear you say freedom. Pump your fist in the air to show that you get a high priest, and the freedom fighters are the government's worst nightmare. Let us prepare to damage and tear this new world order that has treated us unfair. Her solution is a revolution. This is a freedom song, so sing along. We're a million man strong. The war is on because Babylon did us wrong. The time is now to be awake. The television broadcast the news that is fake. I'm the high priest. When I get high, I levitate. When the war is over, heaven on earth is what we're going to create. The high priests and the freedom fighters, soldiers, it's time to concentrate. You forgive us for our sins. No L's, only wins. Destroy the evil that is within. Freedom, freedom, come on, freedom, 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 come on, freedom, freedom, like a runaway slave, freedom, like I just got paid, freedom, when I'm smoking the J, freedom, every single day. Let me hear you say freedom, freedom. Oh, my queens, let me hear you say freedom. Oh, my jail brothers, let me hear you say freedom. Oh, my brothers, let me hear you say freedom. Oh, my sisters, let me hear you say freedom. Oh, my brothers, let me hear you say freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Come on, freedom. So that was a sample. Time is 20:58, 20:59, I believe. Okay. Lastly, before we go, we're going to say the Meta Science prayer and we give thanks and praises to Atum Ray, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Al Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Marduk, Melchizedek, Al Kadir, Usa, Uset, Heru, Anu, Enki, Ma'at, Pita, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, Meta Science, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, and to the most high. Bismillah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, La ilaha illallah. We give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us and guiding us away from the evil and wickedness that exists on the planet and the cosmos. And we also give thanks and praises to the Most High for the grace that we receive in every breath that we inhale and every moment that we live. And lastly, we give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us and guiding us and being our shield as we walk the path of righteousness to enter the kingdom of heaven, which is Zion. Amen. I'm gonna share. Love you all. Meta Science.
Amiga Radio, 104.1 FM. News and views around your community.
This is the amiga.co.uk news at 10.
So have you and Scratch fallen out? There. You're not sure that it was him who was calling.
I know it's him. I know his number.
All right.
That's why he was calling like that. You know what I
think he
mean?
was calling to try and defend himself. Or...
Yeah, all of that. But you get it. Like, no, I ain't got time for that. No, I don't, because it's just gonna sabotage my thing.
Yeah.
You get it, like, and it will end up ugly, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He can explain himself on Friday. Big up to everybody okay. Big up to everybody in the group chat. Thank you for supporting the High Priest Someone L. High Priest Someone L loves you all. Remember, on the 11th of March 2022, which is on Friday, this project is going to be released and you're going to enjoy it. Make sure you share it. Make sure you play it to everybody. Make sure you feel the Meta Science that will vibrate in your soul, in your spirit, in your bones, in your heart. And make sure that the next March, which is on the 19th of March, but we play this tune because the High Priest of Someone L is definitely going to perform this tune, and you make sure you learn them lyrics and you sing them lyrics with the High Priest of Someone L on the 19th of March. The High Priest of Someone L loves you all, you kings and you queens and you gods and you goddesses and you freedom fighters. Let me hear you say Meta Science. High Priest of Someone L loves you all. Peace, one. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Love you all, my kings and queens and gods and goddesses and freedom fighters. High Priest, someone else out. You're done now. Meta Science. And also, lastly, big up to Matt's 11A for the big up. Thank you. Love. Peace. All right, let's go.